everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a highly requested video. I'm going to be doing a how I edit my Instagram pictures. So if you're not already, make sure to follow me on Instagram at emilygrace.26. A little snapshot of my Instagram. Like super close to 10K and I'm like really trying to hit it. So give me a follow. So I am going to be showing you guys today how I edit my Instagram pictures. And I'm like really flattered that everybody like wants to see this because I feel like my Instagram has kind of been slacking lately. I try really hard to to get good Instagram pictures and I try really hard for my Instagram, but I see so many people with such amazing Instagram feeds that I'm like flattered that people want to see this for me when there's so many other people that have great Instagrams. So I guess thank you for wanting to see this video. And there's a couple different ways. I feel like my Instagram, there's like a couple different kinds of pictures I have on there. I have like the kind of like Lightroom pictures with presets that are very Lightroomy, and then I have more kind of like the natural Instagram picture, like more natural, less editing Instagram pictures with the more Vsco Cam kind of like, or Vsco Cam look. A different kind of Instagram looking pictures going on, which is why I kind of like am like not in a good place with my Instagram feed right now, just because I feel like it's not very consistent. So I don't know, let me know in the comments, do you prefer more of like the Lightroom looking kind of like preset Instagram pictures, or do you prefer more of like the more natural, less edited Instagram pictures, or do you have a preference? Do you not really care? Do you think whatever looks best for the picture? Do you like to see people with like really uniform feeds? Really quick, I'll get into the apps that I use really quick. So the apps that I have for editing are Vsco Cam, which is probably my favorite. And then I have Afterlight. Well, I still have it because that's what you can use to do the dust effect and some other things. And then I have Lightroom, and then I have Facetune. And then I still have the Huji app, which I don't really use as much anymore, but I used to use that a few months ago. I feel like everybody used it, but now maybe not as much. Preview, I don't really use that. I have Cura Plus, which is just like the little sparkles. I downloaded it one time to do like a picture of my nails. And then Unfold, but that's more for stories. I'll show you how I edited this recent picture right here. So it's this picture, and this one I edited with Lightroom. Go into the Lightroom app, and if you guys aren't familiar with Lightroom, that's kind of the pictures that you guys are seeing where it looks like really uniform. Like it looks like this when you see these pictures, and it looks like really like the colors are kind of changed, like the background looks really white and crisp and people's profiles look like really uniform and all their pictures kind of look the same and everything just looks like really, really nice. Like those are probably like the presets, like if you're not familiar with it. And you normally have to buy the presets, like you can make them yourself. I personally don't know how. I'm gonna try and figure that out. Like that's something I really wanna learn how to do. I have purchased presets. A lot of Instagrammers and YouTubers sell them. A lot of them are really expensive, but there's some like smaller Instagrammers that I follow that have like really amazing Instagram feeds, and they sell them for a lot less than like some really big YouTubers and everything like that. The preset will look like this, like you'll buy it and it'll just have like a picture that like looks like this is what one of them looks like, or it'll be a picture of like the Instagrammer or something, and then you'll like download it on your computer and like airdrop it to yourself and then like put it on Lightroom, and then you'll basically take it and you'll copy all the settings and then paste them onto your picture, and it'll apply kind of like the filter or the preset to your picture basically. And so I'll just take all of the different presets and apply them to my picture and see like which one I like the best, essentially. I don't remember which one I used for this picture. You can see I've got like my little presets right here, and some of them like won't, like two of them won't load, like they never have loaded since I put them in here. I don't know. I have some more presets that I bought down here. So I use these ones. These are usually like my go-tos. These two little green ones. These green ones are usually like my go-tos. I like the way that they make my pictures look the best. And I will click copy settings, and then I will go to the picture. Then you click paste settings, and okay, so that one looks good. That one looks good. It's kind of cool toned. So I'm gonna see if a different one looks better, but that one like looks fine if not. But sometimes I usually like to try out every single one and just see like which one I like the best. So is the pink one. Okay, so then once you get the thing pasted on, the preset pasted on there, then you're gonna just like adjust the lighting and all that kind of stuff. So I usually start with the light, and then I kind of like, for this one, I'll turn the exposure down a little bit, and then maybe the contrast up a tiny bit. Those are just kind of like the things that I would play with. I would just kind of like paste the preset and then kind of like adjust those things, and then I would save it. If I have a whole bunch of pictures that are the same and I don't want to like do that whole entire thing, so I don't have to keep editing it a whole bunch of times, you can literally just copy those settings that I just did and then paste it to each picture. That way they'll all be the same. So those pictures are just really nice when you do it on Lightroom, because I feel like they just look really uniform and really professional and really perfect. So I do like Lightroom pictures a lot. Sometimes I feel like some pictures just don't look good on Lightroom. Like some pictures, if the lighting and everything already looks good and you apply a preset to it, it just looks too much. So that's why I do still edit a lot of my pictures on Vsco Cam or Vsco Cam, just because some pictures just don't look good on here. I don't know if any of you guys follow me on Instagram and saw the original one, but I put it on here and I was like, this picture just doesn't look good with presets. Like, I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but it just, something about it just doesn't really look good. And then I did it on Vsco Cam and it just looked way better. This picture needed to be edited on Lightroom. So if it's a picture like this where it's not a good picture to start with, I usually do Lightroom. But if it's a picture that is already really good to start with, I don't usually do Lightroom. You can see this picture, not good to start with. So we did Lightroom. Presets kind of like really fix things and can turn a really bad picture into a really good picture. But if it's a good picture to start out with, it can just kind of like ruin it, if that makes sense. This picture I ended up posting with Vsco Cam, so I will show you a side-by-side of the Lightroom and then the Vsco Cam, and you can kind of see like the Lightroom one doesn't look bad, but I feel like because it's already so good, it doesn't need all this adjustments. The Vsco Cam one ended up looking better, so that's one I ended up posting. But if you have an Instagram feed that is really specific and you want all your pictures to look uniform and you want all of them to be edited the same, you would maybe want to go ahead and go with the Lightroom one. And then now we're gonna go to Vsco Cam. Vsco Cam is where I used to edit all of my pictures. This is a picture I did on Vsco Cam, and as you can see, this picture almost looks fine without a filter. Like it looks good. The lighting is good. It really doesn't need much. I don't do much on here. This is just kind of like my go-to. I usually use KK2. I don't know why I like this filter, but that's just the one I usually go to. And I just do a very small amount of it. As you can see here, I just do like maybe 4, maybe something like that. And then I go here and I go to exposure and I maybe turn it down just a little bit, and then go to contrast, turn it up just a tiny bit, saturation, maybe turn it up a little bit, but on this picture, I don't even feel like it's necessary. Maybe just a tiny bit, if anything. And then grain, I always do grain. Sometimes, even if I do a picture on Lightroom, I'll put it into Vsco Cam just to do grain. And that's pretty much all I would do. That's what I would do for most of my pictures. So then for like the grain effect, you would go to Afterlight. I think that's like, I'm sure it's not the only app where you can do it, or not the grain. To do like the dust effect, I'll just use the sunset picture. Go down here and then you go to dusty. And I like 11, so sometimes I'll do 11 and then I'll turn it down to where it's like, maybe like 47. And then I'll apply the 5, and then I'll turn that one down to where it's like 29 or something. Then I have like 2 layers of dust, but not a lot of either one. So that's what I like to do for the dust. Facetune, I'm gonna be honest, I only use this for really desperate times, but you can use it to like Photoshop pimples out. I don't use that really hardly ever, but there was a time when I was in Chicago, and if you guys watch my vlogs, you would know, but I had like a huge pimple on my forehead that was like a mountain, and like I took like a cute picture and I was like at the coffee shop, and I had like, you could like see it, and it was just like gigantic, and you can use Facetune for like desperate times like that, where like literally it just like ruined the pictures. It was horrible. So you can use Facetune for like blemish fixes and stuff like that, but I don't do that like regularly or anything. Like I wouldn't use it in like normal pictures where you can't really tell. Like obviously in this picture, I've got some acne going on. I did not go out of my way to like edit. Actually, you really can't see it too much, but I didn't go out of my way to like edit out my acne or anything in that picture. But obviously if it's like a gigantic something that's like ruining the picture, you can use it for like, I mean, you can use it for whatever you want to, but I do occasionally use it for desperate times like that. Facetune, you can use like the little patch tool for that. That's how I edit my Instagram pictures. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this helpful. Hopefully I can have I'll have a really good Instagram feed here in a couple months, and I'll do like another one, and my Instagram feed will just be like amazing. But thank you guys for thinking it's amazing the way it is now, because I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and make sure to follow me on Instagram at emilygrace.26. Let me know what Instagram pictures are your favorite. Do you like the preset kind of looks? Do you like more of the Vsco Cam kind of looks? Do you like the no filter natural kind of looks? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye.